Aloha aina. I'm Ehu Kekahu Cardwell with the Kiwani Foundation here on Free Hawaii TV, a part of the Free Hawaii Broadcasting Network. We want to take a look this week at the U.S. military in Hawaii. Most people don't realize how extensive the U.S. military presence actually is. So we thought we'd start with this startling fact. That's right, the U.S. military presence is so large here in Hawaii, you'd have to travel to a place like Iraq or Afghanistan to find somewhere that has more U.S. military in it than Hawaii. The U.S. military has over 100 bases throughout Hawaii, and it controls a quarter of all land just on Oahu. And if you pretend for a moment that Hawaii really is the 50th state, the U.S. military controls more real estate here than in any of the other 49 states. Then there's PACOM, which stands for the Pacific Command, headquartered on Oahu, which directs U.S. military activities over more than half the Earth, from the U.S. West Coast to Africa's East Coast, from the Arctic to Antarctica. It also covers 70% of the world's oceans. For decades, there's been a long list of Kanaka Maoli, or native Hawaiians, waiting for some homestead land. And over the years, 30,000 Hawaiians have died while waiting on that list. But much of the 2 million acres earmarked for Hawaiians under the 1959 Statehood Act has ended up in the hands of the U.S. military. So, what happens to those Hawaiians still waiting? Many Hawaiians today are houseless, living on beaches and in parks, while the U.S. military occupies land supposedly set aside for those same Hawaiians. Yet Hawaii has some of the strictest laws on the books criminalizing living on public land. This is exactly what happens when you have a prolonged illegal occupation. So, what's the solution? A small neutral nation, a free Hawaii, does not need a huge occupying military force from any foreign country. With the glare of today's instant media, no foreign power, Russia, China, Japan, or anyone else would dare attempt today to invade and take over Hawaii like the U.S. did a century ago. So remember, Hawaii as a peaceful, neutral nation is no fabrication. Now, did you know Free Hawaii TV receives thousands of views each week all over the world? So hit the share button next to this video. That's how you can support a Free Hawaii. I'm Ehu Kekahu Cardwell with the Kiwani Foundation right here on the Free Hawaii Broadcasting Network.